Nephews lash out over grandmother's will. My brother-in-law passed away 10 years ago, and tragically my sister, his wife, passed on 2 years later, leaving behind their 3 boys, Tom 14, Freddie 17, and Dennis 22. Initially, my wife and I offered to take in Tom, the youngest, but the boys wanted to stay together. Dennis, the eldest, had just finished college and was starting a job in his chosen field, and Freddie was getting ready to graduate from high school. So, with the financial support of my parents, their grandparents, they were able to remain in their family home, which was about an hour away from the rest of us. After my father died, my mother, considering the needs of her grandchildren, who were marrying and starting new families of their own, decided to gift them each a fund. She told the grandchildren that she wanted to give them money now so they would enjoy it. Each grandchild received $10,000. As my mother aged, I became her primary caregiver, often leaving my own family to attend to her needs. A few years before death, she was saddened by the lack of visit from Freddie and Dennis, who frequently visited nearby relatives but rarely came to see her. Upon her passing at age 90, I inherited her entire estate, as stated in a will. All 6 grandchildren were invited to choose items from a home, which they did. However, I recently received a letter from Freddie and Dennis inquiring about their share of the will. When I explained that the will left me with the remaining estate, they responded with a harsh letter. I'm unsure how to proceed or whether to respond at all. Any advice would be appreciated. Hurted uncle. Dear hurt uncle, I think you have 2 hurted nephews as well. They lost both their parents at a very young age. I don't think there is any way to proceed other than with kindness and empathy. You received the entire estate, and you didn't lose your parents at a young age. Try to support them emotionally, and who knows, as your friendship grows, maybe you'll be inspired to take on a fatherly role and help them out financially as they make their way into young adulthood.